Hey everyone, it's Alexander, the real Mr. Robinson. Welcome to the channel. This is my review for Everything Everywhere All at Once, which is directed by the duo known as Daniels, who previously directed the movie that had Daniel Radcliffe playing a dead corpse that farts. In all seriousness though, I have not seen Swiss Army Man, so that's something I'll have to check off my bucket list at some point. The movie stars Michelle Yeoh, who is the owner of a laundromat and is currently being audited by the IRS. During the audit meeting, though, she soon learns that there's a multiverse out there. And I'm just gonna leave it at that, because from here on out, the movie is a cross between a martial arts film, science fiction, comedy, and borrows so many elements from movies like The Matrix and 2001: A Space Odyssey. This movie has actually been out for a long time, almost a full 2 months, and I actually did watch it when it came out in theaters. In fact, it opened in Los Angeles about a week before it was released across the nation. So why am I reviewing it right now? What took so long? Well, the timing's actually kind of perfect since Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness just came out, but also I needed a lot of time to really sit on this movie and think about it. Because there's a lot to take in with this movie. There's so much creativity and inspiration put into this. It feels like a breath of fresh air. To cut to the chase, it's really good. When I first saw this movie, I walked out of it not quite in love with it, but definitely admired it a lot. But as time has gone on, it started to really grow on me. The movie just really does get better the more I think about it, and mainly due to its creativity. Even though I said that this movie had influences of The Matrix in 2001 in it, it's one of the more original, creative, and bonkers movies that has come out in a long time. I know I called X bonkers, which was also released by A24, who released this movie as well, but at the end of the day, X is a very straightforward slasher movie. It's almost like A24 went, oh, you thought X was too normal of a movie for us? Okay, well, how about this? And Everything Everywhere All at Once is certainly that weird A24 movie. The cast of this movie is just spectacular. You've got Michelle Yeoh, who's great as always, and in this movie she does phenomenally well with the martial arts sequences, but also she just does a really good job at playing different versions of her character. And the main version of her character that we follow is just as weirded out and confused by all the multiversal stuff going on in this film as we, the audience, are. You also have Huy Quan in this movie, who plays Michelle Yeoh's husband, and you might be thinking to yourself, Huy Quan, who is that? Is he a newcomer? No. Short Round from Temple of Doom. He was also in The Goonies, and after that, he just stopped acting. He had a few roles in sitcoms in the 90s, but quit acting because he didn't get a whole lot of work. So this is his return to acting, and he does a great job. Much like with Michelle Yeoh, he has to play different versions of this character, and it ranges from the clueless husband to another version of the husband who knows all the answers and is an expert on the multiverse. He's great. Stephanie Hsu plays the daughter, and if you've seen Shang-Chi and the Legend of the Ten Rings, this actress had a very brief role in that film as Shang-Chi and Katie's friend, which also in itself starred Michelle Yeoh. So this time these two actresses actually get to work together, and they're going to work together again in another project. And the mother-daughter relationship in this movie is very interesting. The movie deals with a lot of themes like going with family tradition, accepting changes, or just the overall trajectory of your life. And I think with these three actors, this story is very compelling, no matter how over-the-top, goofy, and outlandish this movie gets when it comes to its own rules of the multiverse. Rounding out the cast is James Hong, who is one of the best character actors out there, and Jamie Lee Curtis is just so funny in this movie. She's just excellent, as she always is. And again, it's a stellar cast all around. The only real problem I have with this movie is that it's a little too long. But I don't need to elaborate any further beyond that. Even though it's a little too long, there's never a point in this movie where I found myself bored. I was entertained from beginning to end. There are moments in this movie that are just laugh out loud funny just because of the goofiness or just in terms of the creativity that this movie has when it comes to creating its own multiverse. It's a lot of fun and something that is worth seeing in your lifetime. It's still making a lot of money at the box office. In fact, I think it's still in the top 5. And if I'm going to be completely honest, this movie makes Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness seem very tame by comparison. So if that movie felt a little underwhelming for you as well, then perhaps this is what you're looking for, because it is just so creative, so interesting, so well done, a great movie all around. And I really want to watch it again to decide if it's going to stick around my top 10, because the more I think about it, the more I really enjoyed this movie. And there you go, that's my review for Everything Everywhere All at Once. I hope you enjoyed it, and now I want to know what you guys think about the movie. If you've seen it, what did you think? Whatever the case may be, let me know in the comments below. And until next time, this is the real Mr. Robinson telling you there is only one. Hello everyone, I just wanted to say thank you all for watching my review for Everything Everywhere All at Once. Make sure you like the video, subscribe to the channel, and hit the bell button to get notifications. Don't forget to follow me on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, go check out my Twitch channel, and support me on Patreon. I'll see you guys in the next video, but until then, have a good day and take care of yourselves.